We are playing NGS.
Extraction.
A 100 items, free draws. Cool. Nothing bad. Like it. Like that idea. Thanks, Sega. Nothing much to say. Season event. I'll give my thoughts about it when it comes out. That is all. Enough said. But yeah. Before I go any further of watching this video, Crimson Realm, the Pal of Flame, it's very interesting. I'm gonna give him that. So, as I was saying, of hopefully they add like a mini boss or something towards the end. We might have something here that they gave flavor, a bit more flavor of the Crimson Realm. It's not just, amped up realm or amped up the basic dolls that's beefier and more chaotic. No, they're giving a little bit more flavor, a little bit more love into it. Hopefully. But, we'll just wait and see. I'm a little hyped up, but at the same time, I don't want to overhype myself. Too much hype, and then the disappointment, not so good. So, taking it slow, as according to what I just saw right now, armor or new equipment, skill rings. So they're giving some flavor that you could add type 1, type 2 rings. So we're having something else here that is improving your battle power, hopefully, and other things maybe. And this is a good, start. I had talked about they should probably add rings or other equipment like TL, Throne of Liberty. So this could be a step of moving forward of hopefully I'm gonna hold myself a little bit. Hopefully towards, we're at the beginning phase, so pretty much beta testing these waters since PSO2. PSO2 has something similar to this of other items that you have to equip to improve your character. And with Throne of Liberty, I told them by this, and probably other content creators have told them something similar to my idea. Thankfully, we're getting these new items. So hopefully in the near future, they could improve these items in a way that we potentially, we might get necklace or earrings that is going to help us to evolve and improve our character class. So depending on the class that you're using and the weapons you're using, we're going to have a certain style and a certain build we could gradually get into. So we could say the beginning of a meta phase. We're not there yet. We're going to be partially getting into a certain phase that's going to, we're in this playground sandbox as of yet. So Sega NGS is playing with the sandbox. So depending what we're getting in the near future, cross our fingers if it's like earrings or necklace. If it gets to that point and we're getting variety of different kind of earrings, necklace, and rings, we're gonna get into a phase that, depending on the rings, the necklace, the certain items that we're gonna be using, as well as our armor, that is gradually we're getting into a phase of how to build our character to a certain degree in certain way. So depending on the class that you use, you could use a certain items on you that gradually you could create a certain build that be defensive, attack, DPS related, you know, it gives a healing related, and so on and so forth. It gives you a broad range of how you're gonna manipulate your character in a way. So with this EX style, it could be partially related to that. I don't know. But also with the Mars system, is gonna give you a certain, satisfaction in the near future. Hopefully. But if not, maybe something similar towards what I'm thinking of. Or it's just gonna splat everywhere and it's just gonna be a whole chaotic mess and it's gonna be dull as shit. Just laying it out there and hopefully we could let Sega know. Don't do the you shit and everything is all just crap all over and it's just bland or bland food and it doesn't have no taste. Hopefully it's not that. We have to ask Sega, let Sega know this is the way they should go forward and improve, and everyone's gonna be, yeah, alright. Just a heads up, I just saw the rings, the 3 rings that they're um, displaying. And let's see, give me a second here. Okay, there's a ring that is keep amp, switch amp, and killing amp. So hopefully there is more in the near future. So it could help you potentially find could be sooner or later, that where you might have a certain meta of a certain thing. But it's not a full meta, it's like there and not there. So they Sega pretty much missed the beat of a meta coming. But this is a pretty much a good start, especially on what I'm thinking of creating my style of plays. I'm pretty much focusing on me in this standpoint on what I have right now and how I'm trying to get a certain EX freaking augment. But if I'm able to get those three freaking augments accordingly, which I still haven't found yet, I only able to find two. But if I'm able to just drag that one augment to the two, I'll be happy as a clam. But with these rings, could pretty much crosses out the augment that I'm trying to get. Kind of. But it's kind of like a substitute. Either if I want to focus on defense, or if I want to focus each time I counter, I heal back, but I could have one of these two. So I could do my counter build in a certain way, or the zero build that I have talked about long ago. So it's a plausible. But as I stated, if we're getting a necklace, earrings, maybe a belt, then we're getting somewhere of building a build on a character. But, you know, I can chill out for a moment. Hopefully it gets to that point, because this is pretty much giving me a little, idea in my head that it's almost plausible to create the zero build, or the negative effect that um I could have negative stats on a weapon or armor. No, wait. Yeah, I could have negative stats on armor or weapon, or maybe both, and have a positive effect using this, potentially getting close to create a zero build, or that nullify effect that counteract the positive and negative and create something else. As and it would read or not read how much I'm hurting the enemy or the target in hand. That is my opinion, my take, how I'm seeing this, because it's almost getting close to the point that I could create this vicious nullify or the zero build that I spoke to about you guys long ago, my old video. If you want to go find those videos, go right ahead. But yeah, so kind of excited, but don't want to get too excited, if you get what I'm saying. I need to say this. They wasted a perfectly good AC scratch, the Monster Masquerade, the 2025. It shouldn't be a scratch ticket. It should have been in seasonal event, and also getting other shit included. Seasonal event, getting the seasonal points, and it's, the items dull and kind of suck. The Monster Masquerade should be in the seasonal event, where you wrap up points trying to get the good shit. That's my take on it, and also adding other things. So it gives you more variety, and pretty much Sega saying thank you for playing for this long and enjoy Halloween, pretty much. That's what it should have been. Not a scratch ticket. It should be anyone that is playing in that month should be, farming up points and getting that seasonal Monster Masquerade and other goodies there. Besides whatever we're having in uh, the seasonal event. That's my take. That's my pet peeve. Hopefully, it's your guys' pet peeve too. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you feel about that. What you feel about that seasonal ticket. Because I know that seasonal ticket is pretty much a fuck you to the players and, us, the consumers. Because they just want to be greedy. Kind of like Nintendo. Um, Fun fact Nintendo is giving the bird to Sega. Oh, you're doing this? Sega is getting sued by Nintendo. How did that make you feel? Leave the comment down below. Because I know Nintendo's ass. I know, I love Pokemon, the franchise of Pokemon, but Pokemon's being an asshole. So, you know, I'm giving them a bird every time I see it. Any news involving Nintendo. That's what I'm letting you guys know. I was thinking towards the end, but good is it's a good point to do it right now. Again, this new AC scratch ticket, the Nightmare theme, should be in the seasonal event as well. I see two AC scratch that Sega just wanna say, hey kid, you wanna buy a watch? But hey kid, you wanna buy seasonal tickets? I have plenty right here under this jacket. Or nowadays, if a kid wants a lollipop or an ice cream, the white van, they're like, hey kid, you want some popsicle? It's back of my truck right here. What kind of flavor you want? And they just grab the kid and zoom out. Kids are not smart these days. So apparently we adults that AC scratch. The same analogy. Yeah, great. Time quest, dig it. Not bad. Looks cool. The items that you get, not bad. Okay, so heads up on the skill rings. There are gonna be 5. So that is pretty good news. So it's gonna have firepower, defense, and effective, enhance. Um, it's gonna have a little bit of everything, I guess. And hopefully it does us justice to create a certain build in the near future. How I see it right now, it may not. But hopefully in the near future. Other than the there's gonna be a new surprise in the Crimson Realm So mini boss and yeah, other stuff. It's hopefully, yeah, it's like the special event thing. It's not what I hoped. Hopefully they could change it and improve in the near future. But as is right now, it's yeah.
We would like to thank all the ARCs out there for continuing to play NGS. Here, we will provide information on the intended implementation of updates introduced in this program in the form of a letter from the developers.
Okay.
Let's start with a new player action system, EX Styles. ARCs can pick one of multiple EX styles. This system exists as a third step beyond main class and subclass, functioning like a third class.
I guess.
We decided to create this system in response to feedback we received after the release of Mars last year. While some thought the radically different controls brought a fresh experience, many also expressed a desire to perform powerful actions while retaining the use of their current weapons. This is why EX Styles do not completely change your controls the way Mars does, but rather uses the controls of your current weapons and class as a base and imbues them with additional power. EX Styles. You can fire off a powerful afterblast attack after using your photon blast for a satisfying finishing blow.
So pretty much it's a substitute besides using Mars, or you could use both of them at the same time. Okay. So if people are not happy using the Mars system, they could use EX style as alternative of we could pretty much an extended version of your previous style. So you're using your style according to what class that you're using, and the EX style is just an extended version of what you're gonna use as of your finishing move or action supposedly. So pretty much is the phantom art what she's saying, and kind of making it longer and giving more pizzazz. That's pretty much what I hear and take. But we'll see. Will it have damage? We will see. But if you're still like your Mars system, this is pretty much you could use it as an extended finishing from your basic style of weapon class, and then use your EX style, then another extended version, you use your Mars. So you have two extend versions. So you're using your EX style and then your Mars. Or you could do your basic thing of what you're doing, and then you use your Mars and then the EX style to finish it off. Or, vice versa. That's how I see it and take it. Or just use one of them.
Also receives a buff after use, allowing you to go wild on the battlefield while your photon blast is on cooldown. Another important part of EX styles is trigger attacks, which are follow-up attacks which activate at set intervals. By adapting your tactics to your chosen style, you can shorten this interval, thereby increasing your overall firepower.
Pretty much what I've explained it.
This is why multiple EX styles exist. Mix and match them according to your preferred class and playstyle.
And I also said that there might be more.
The Adra style grants bonuses for successfully preventing attacks and has skills which support durability and counterattacks. The Blitz style grants bonuses according to number of hits and has skills which support combo attacks and using many actions.
So my other question
Thrust
is,
style grants bonuses according to down factor accumulation and has skills which support charge and gauge type skills. With this lineup of 3 EX styles, there's guaranteed to be a style which pairs well with each class and weapon, whether
fair,
close range, long range, or technique focused.
but
The
also,
names start with A, B, and C, so they can be referred to as Style A, Style B, and Style C for short.
Mars will get more styles
Additionally,
as
these
well
styles
as
do not require
EXL.
unique items for leveling them. EXP is accumulated for them in the same way as subclasses.
Okay, cool.
This gives you a new way to use the EXP you've accumulated with your main class and makes it easy to obtain necessary skills and try out multiple styles.
Hmm.
Give EX styles a spin and find which one works best for you.
Sure, I'm not complaining about that there.
Next is the new skill ring items. Skill rings are a new category of equipment in the same vein as weapons and armor, which you can look forward to appearing in your drops.
Okay,
Increase your damage output with rings that support your normal playstyle, or maximize your firepower for the situations where big damage is needed.
alright.
To make it not feel like a waste when you obtain multiple rings, we've implemented an upgrading system. However, even non-fully upgraded rings still boast plenty of benefits.
Cool. Good to know.
Put on the first ring you get and either upgrade it or use it while you search for the one you want.
Hmm.
Lastly, I will discuss the balance adjustments for Line Strike. Many cards have been released since the launch of Line Strike. With this balance update, we would like to focus on the attack power of cards with low usage rates. We initially considered including nerfs in these balance changes, but nerfing cards that are central to the meta could risk harming the overall game balance and undermining each card's unique characteristics.
Like I said, if they don't want, it's better not nerfing. Just let it go wild and berserk. However, if there is something that is broken, think of it as an accountable solution to ban that card, but making sure other cards work accordingly. If you take that out and ban it, people will still have that card, we could say card, but they're not able to use it because it's banned. So each new, we could say, deck with new cards, you could treat it as such, as I've explained, semi-limited. So from 3 to 2 or 1. So it won't be overpowered or overwhelming for players. That is my take on it, my spin-off on um, Line Strike, what they should do, Sega should do, and the developer team should do, and act on it accordingly, as not ban balance adjusting. It's if they want to adjust and balance the game, don't balance the game, balance the cards. No, excuse me, wrong analogy. Don't balance the cards, but balance the game. So taking away cards that is broken and it's overwhelming power, you could semi-limit to, instead of 3 to 2 to 1, or ban it overall. That's what Sega and the developer team and management should focus on, especially for Lime Strike. Yeah.
We have concluded that no card is currently powerful enough to warrant nerfs, and thus this balance adjustment will exclusively feature buffs.
They shouldn't. Whatever.
We will do our utmost to proceed forward with this policy of only enacting buffs. We will consider nerfs only if they become necessary and will be sure to communicate the content of these changes if it ever happens.
Okay. So pretty much, what they did forward, how they did with our weapons. They buffed everything and then they started to do weapon adjustments and balancing.
I have answers to players' questions and comments from the development and live operations teams. Here's the first one. Some emotes can show my currently equipped weapon. Would it be possible to also have my equipped weapon applied to idols as well? Here is the response. We are working on a new idol that will reflect equipped weapons. Be on the lookout for more information.
Okay, see, they're looking for a new idol and they have it that's going to work with your equipment. What they should have done is not releasing the new idol just yet. They should have done adjusting and fixing the bug accordingly to the previous items, whatever the item it was or may have. Because just replacing the issue or using something new to, like I said, they're pretty much giving you the bird and not fixing the solution and the problem. They're using something else to fix that problem, so-called, supposedly. But the problem's still there. It's like I said, they're dangling the freaking damn carrot. The problem's there. You cannot grab the freaking damn carrot because you want it. You want to eat it. But it's not there, and it's there. That's pretty much what they're doing.
That was their answer. Let's move on to the next question.
That's not the proper answer.
Use a chat command in auto chat that plays character voices. Could you make that happen?
That would be dope.
Here is their response. Enter the desired voice number after /VO to play that voice using a chat command. Some commands play a random voice line, and we explored the possibility of letting you choose specific ones. Unfortunately, the way the sound data is set up makes this difficult to implement, so this feature won't be available for now.
So it's plausible, but at the same time, non-plausible. My analogy. They have the solution, the freaking carrot. It's right there. But they are not fixing the issue or the problem. They're replacing it with something else in order for you won't see the actual problem. That is the problem what Sega's doing. That's why Sega is lazy as fuck. I don't know why the fandom is not backing me up, backing other YouTubers, content creators up on this. Why Sega's lazy, why, this and that. I don't want to sound negative, but they put me in that position. You get it? I'm not a toxic person. but I will talk shit if something goes wrong or something is wrong, and I will point it out. That is the problem, the solution. Sega. Having the freaking damn carrot right there. But they're not letting you grab that freaking damn carrot because it's there and not there. They replaced it with something else where you could focus on that instead of the problem. I don't know how many times I have to say that.
Please try setting up your auto chat to include this voice playback chat command. That was their answer.
Don't want to.
I heard there's
I
a
might.
certain voice that if you enter /VO12 will announce that Christmas is canceled. I wonder which reindeer said that. Haha. Let's move on to the next question.
Me.
Do you have any plans to apply the block list to the lookbook? Here is their response.
Whether
We're looking into it. Be on the lookout for more information. That was their answer. That's all for our Q&A today.
say they're gonna look into the problem. If they cannot fix it, they're gonna give you another solution in hand so they could say it's fixed. They're not fixing certain bugs or improving it. So they're leaving the bugs there. The only thing they're gonna say, hey, careful, warning. If you mess with those bugs, you're gonna get a slap in the hand or get kicked out of the game. Or they're gonna update the whole thing, so supposedly all the bugs will disappear, but it won't. It's just adding another layer atop another layer atop another layer. That's pretty much what they're doing, is sugarcoating their problems. For think of a band-aid. If you cut your arm and it bleeds, what you do? You clean it off the wound and apply ointment for it won't be infected, and then you slap band-aid and call it a day. That's pretty much what Sega's doing. NGS developer team, management, so on and so forth, whatever you want to name it. That's how they're doing their shit.
We will continue to bring your questions and feedback to the development and operations teams and share their answers.
And also dangling the freaking damn carrot. That it's the problem's there and it's not there. Same analogy.
Please share your thoughts and opinions about this program and
Oh,
the game
I
on
will.
X and other social media using the same hashtag as the previous headline series, #NGSHeadline. Moving on to the next segment.
I'm done with the headline. Oh my god.
Satellite information. Now, let's move on from updates and talk about some other NGS related info.
What kind of bullshit?
I'm sure it will get you even more hyped to play the game.
Not really.
Let's start with this.
It just gives me more headache.
This time we have a campaign to help you upgrade your equipment. The Treasure Shop sale will feature the Juvog series and Prograde armor with preset skills, as well as a variety of upgrade materials at great prices.
Yay.
In addition, powerful boosts such as the enhancement success rate plus 90% will be implemented for some upgraded equipment.
Yay.
Treasure Scratch Volume 11 kicks off on October 15th.
Yay.
Grab useful items such as N Augment Item Protection and Augment Capsules.
Yay.
What's more, the scratch count bonus will feature a puffy penguin accessory.
Yay.
Complete daily tasks and the pale flame of the Planet Wrecker urgent quest to earn treasure scratch tickets.
Hippie.
Pre-announced urgent quests will also occur during this time.
Wow.
The web-exclusive storefront, PSO2 NGS Web Store, expanded its available regions.
Uh-huh.
It is now available in Canada, European regions, and other countries. We hope you will take advantage of this opportunity.
Wow.
Please be aware the AC purchased from the PSO2 NGS Web Store cannot be used on the PS4 version.
Hippie. Because for sure I can't abuse it.
The PSO2 NGS Web Store can be accessed from the official PSO2 NGS website.
Uncanny.
Hover over Buy AC on the official website or game launcher, then select Web Store.
You know I could do this in PlayStation.
Please note that the web store cannot be accessed from in-game.
Actually, you can't. I'm not going to tell you how.
Regular mini segment where we highlight something NGS related, such as concept art, in-game songs, and aggregated data, and delve into it with commentary from the developer.
You could pretty much access it in console. Whatever she just said. Just that it's bypassing. Just saying that. You're bypassing a certain system and a certain flaw in the system. Pretty much, I'm opening a freaking back door that is allowing me to do that. You call it whatever you want, but it's pretty much an damn. My brain is dead right now with all this bullshit. Fuck. Because there's hacks, there's cheats, there's exploit. There you go. It's an exploit in console that I could do. Xbox can do it for sure. PlayStation could do it as well. Sega will not know. PlayStation may not know. Able to fix it? Could be. But that's why I'm not going to say anything. I'm just, you know, letting that idea out there. Sorry. Letting the idea out there. Yeah.
Today, we're introducing the background music from the new quest, Alter Realm Exploration, which was added in the July update. Here's a message from the composer, Fukuyama-san.
Oh, goody.
Early in development, the director and the sound team talked about how to best capture Alter Realm's desolate atmosphere and unique visuals in music. Of the different approaches we explored, for this track we used techniques like glitches, noise, and deliberate timing shifts throughout to create a feeling of unease and unpredictability. That's all for this episode of NGS Headline Wave.
Is it done? Okay, it's done. So yeah, what I think of it and what I rate it, I give it a 5, to be honest. But also I could give it a 4. The rating for that headline, I'll get it a 4 or 5. I'm indecisive right now because what I've just witnessed and seen, there's very little good things they have done other than, a bland taste in your mouth as you're watching it from the start to finish. There is horrific bad ideas And also, what they just pretty much showed the issue and the problem in hand in Sega. That they're freaking dangling a freaking damn carrot. The problem is there and not there. They pretty much explained it thoroughly and perfectly without sugarcoating it, and they just said it raw. Just giving it to you and telling you what is the issue in hand. And that is a big ass issue what Sega has in hand. So that's why I rate it a 5 or 4. I could rate it a 3 to be fair, between 3 and 4. But I'm trying to be nice. I don't know how Kuropi's rating, how Spike Sue's rating it, or what's the other dude's name? What's his name? I'm drawing a blank right now because my mind is just off right now. But yeah, the dude that got married in NGS. Sorry if I forgot your name, but my mind is dead, so I'm sorry. Kuropi is easy to remember because of Hello Kitty. That's why I remember his name. Other than that, I wouldn't even remember it. But yeah, so, and maybe other content creators, not just them, and see what they think about the headline. And would I give you my feedback on them? No, I'm not going to do that. You guys probably know, or if you want me to do that, just like and subscribe and leave a comment down below and share the video. Anything else, when in doubt, crash out, peace out. Peace, I'm done.